Hey guys, I have some bad news. Uh, I went in to go film Inner Clock today, and the house was gone. That and the lots that I made were gone, and I I don't know. I looked everywhere. I couldn't find the things. My family wasn't in the family bin. Um, my house is just gone. The park lot is gone. The cafe is gone. And I made all those lots. And I guess I have to cancel Inner Clock. But I can tell you guys what it was supposed to happen in the story. So the story Inner Clock was based off a story that I wrote, and it was about this girl, obviously, who has cancer. She ends up meeting this boy, Nathan, and Nathan ends up getting feelings for her when he takes her to. And Friday before he takes her to the park, she starts getting really sick and she starts throwing up. And the thing is, she's not throwing up vomit, she's throwing up blood. And when she gets downstairs, she passes out, and her dad ends up seeing her on the floor and brings her into her room. And about 4 hours later, she wakes up to see her dad in the room watching her, and she ends up getting rest and stuff. And then Saturday comes, and she goes onto the ice skating rink. She goes to the date with Nathan, and Nathan ends up kissing her on the rink and confessing his attractions to her. And Ivy ends up getting off the rink and starts crying, and he ends up embracing her, asking what's wrong. She ends up saying that she's sick, and he's like, what do you mean sick? Don't you mean like you can have medicine for it? And she ends up telling him that she has cancer, and that she can't have treatment anymore because her body isn't immune to it anymore. So then she ends up leaving him alone, and they haven't talked in like 3 months because she thought she wasn't good for him, and she ended up getting really, really sick. She wouldn't eat. She got bags under her eyes. Her hair was falling out, so her hair ended up being really short than it was in the beginning of the story. And she rested, like she was on bed rest now, like she couldn't walk. And then one day, Nathan came in with flowers into her room saying, "Hey, beautiful." And after that, they started hanging out, and they both had a relationship. And about in April of the series story, they went out for a picnic. And after the picnic, after she's done eating and everything, she feels kind of queasy. So she goes over to one of the nearby trees and ends up throwing up. But when she's throwing up blood in the food. And Nathan ends up seeing her throwing up, and right before he gets to her, she passes out. And he catches her and stuff. And then in the very last part of the series, Ivy wakes up and she's in the hospital. She has machines strapped to her. She's got a nose breather thing. She's got a tube down her throat. She's got IVs everywhere. And Nathan, of course, is sitting right there. And her family ends up coming in, and they're all crying because she knows she's dying. Like, she's on the verge of death right now. And she looks over to the window, and it's raining. But when she looks over one more time, she looks away, and when she looks back, the sun's out. And she sees somebody outside. And that person that she sees outside is God. And she's telling her parents that she loves them so much, and that she's going to be happy and she's going to be free, and that she sees her savior, and she sees happiness. And she's like, I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. I need to go. She looks over at Nathan, and she says, I love you so much. And Nathan's like, I love you too, beautiful. and he kisses her, taking her last breath, and she ends up passing away. And that was how I ended my story. Again, I'm really sorry that I couldn't finish it, but that what was supposed to happen. Again, I feel horrible. Like, I wanted to finish this, but there was no way I could have. But I hoped you liked the storyline. And hopefully I'll get a new series out there soon. I actually am working on it right now. I'm getting the characters situated. I'm writing the scripts right now, but that's not important right now. I just want to let you guys know that I'm really happy that you guys supported me through this, and I hope you support me through all my other projects. So thank you very much. Bye, guys. Again, I'm really, really sorry.